Hi guys, I'm Jessie. I'm one of the owners and creators at Diamond Fire Rhinestones and one of the founding members of the Facebook group Beginner Blingers. Today, in this brief tutorial, we're going to go over a list of basic supplies to get you started on your bling adventure. If you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks guys! The first thing you're going to need are your rhinestones. These come in a variety of sizes. We're going to go over some different glass stones. First up is going to be your SS6 size or a 2mm. As you can see, these are pretty small. Majority of people are going to use these for fillers, and these will fit 144 stones on a single square inch. Next up is SS10 or 2.8mm. These are a little bit larger. These are some of my favorites to work with on detailed projects, and you can fit 81 per square inch. Next, we have an SS12 or 3mm. These are slightly larger and they'll fit 64 stones per square inch. Next up, we're going to have our SS16 or 4mm. These are a really common starting size for those who are looking to use rhinestones for tumblers, and you can fit 49 stones per square inch. Next up is our SS20 or 5mm stone. This is what I started with when I started blinging tumblers. It's a larger size, gives a great sparkle, and you can fit 25 stones per square inch. The last one we're going to show you guys is the SS30 or 6mm. These are a much larger, much more sparkly stone. I really love this look when using the scatter method, and you can fit 16 stones per square inch. There you can really see the facets and the sparkle on those. Next thing you're going to need is a good adhesive. We'll talk about liquid fusion and fusion tack from Supertite. The first glue we're going to show you is liquid fusion. This is a clear glue that is fairly thick, and it will also dry clear. I like to transfer mine to a precision tip bottle, and we'll show you how to do that. So here is what liquid fusion looks like coming straight out of the bottle. You can see the thickness. Here is a bottle that we got off of Amazon. I take my Cricut tool and just puncture a hole in the tip of it. Now I'm going to take my liquid fusion and just transfer it into the bottle. And as you can see now, when I start to squeeze the glue out, it is a much thinner line. Next glue we're going to talk about is Supertite Fusion Tack. This is a thin white glue that will dry clear. Because it's thinner, I use a different precision tip bottle with this one, also available on Amazon. Here we're going to show you how thick it is when it comes straight out of the bottle. As you can see, it's pretty thick, so we're going to transfer it to this little tiny needle tip bottle. And here you can see the difference in thickness of the line. Remember, both these will dry clear. Next thing we want to talk to you guys about are your tools. Here at Diamond Fire Rhinestones, the only tools we support are the Crystal Ninja tool line. Here are my 3 favorite tools from Crystal Ninja. First up is the crystal katana. On one end, you have a black synthetic wax pointed tip. And on the other end, you have a needle tip, which is very, very useful for sliding your stones around and getting them in the correct position. Next up, we have the crystal kubaton. This one is a single-ended tool, but it has a twisting end and your same black synthetic wax on the other end. And this is a retractable tool. So once you are done, simply twist the end and your black wax goes back in. Next up is the Tonto by Crystal Ninja. This one, again, has the same black synthetic wax tip, but the one unique thing about this is it's sharpenable. Once your tip wears down, simply sharpen it back up to get that nice sharp point. This tool is perfect for all your smaller size stones. Final thing we're going to talk to you guys about is your work surface. This can vary depending on what you want to do, but this is just what works for me. For the last part of this video, I want to show you what I use to sort my stones on. I know there's all kinds of different trays out there that you can buy, plastic little trays. This is what I prefer. This is basically just a mouse pad, super thin, but it has that rubber grip on the back. So when using this, once you open up your stones, we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Sprinkle your stones out. Once you have them on the mat, you can see you just rub your finger gently over the top. You will occasionally get a stray one. It's not that big of a deal. This is why I always have an additional work mat underneath. But as you go, you can see just gently rubbing over the top flips most of those stones over. When you're using your tool, just a light, gentle touch. And because this is a rubberized mat and background, it provides a little cushion so that you don't have to, stab your pen in there. Light, gentle touch, roll it off and it'll release. This is one of the amazing things about that crystal katana tool, is how little of a touch it takes to be able to pick up those stones.